Of the Armenian Relief Society is not only a humanitarian organization, it's evolved as the diaspora and Armenia have changed. It's become one of the significant organizations that wants to protect Armenian people from harm, that wants to protect the needy, wants to help the able, wants to empower women. And our core mission is simply to improve life. In 1998, we actually opened our first kindergarten in Artsakh, which was just recently renovated into a modern building and reopened in 2017. The project actually started in 2016 with the renovation, and we expanded to 12 or 13 kindergartens around Artsakh. Since 2016, we started working with UNDP in the Davush region particularly, and greenhouses. What we find interesting is 76% of men are the migrant workers in that area. They leave the bordering villages, they leave the country, and they come back at a certain time. Some women are the head of the household, and it's difficult for them to find a job only because there isn't one. Through the UNDP program, we've been able to give 91 greenhouses to men and women alike, but mostly women. There's success stories like Marietta, who has 3 children. Her husband is disabled. They live in Voskevan, which is in the Davush region, highest rural poverty rate in Armenia. And so Marietta today, since receiving the greenhouse, is comfortable. She grows tomatoes and bell peppers, and that greenhouse allows her to take care of her family and to give her kids a better life than she had. Working with Armenia Fund makes things easier for us in the sense that Armenia Fund has those individuals on the ground that already have the projects in place. We go in with our donors and those who support us, help donate funds, and we see these projects come to realization. We've done a few projects with Armenia Fund. The latest was the 4 houses in Gyumri. We actually had a donor named Mrs. Mamian who was generous enough to give the ARS $100,000 so that we can donate through Armenia Fund 4 houses for people in the earthquake region. And that happened this past summer. I love seeing the smile on kids' faces when they know that you have done something to make their lives easier, when you've given them hope. And it's not about a hand-me-down, it's not about a handout. Honestly, when you open up a school, when you open up a birthing center, when you open up a community center, the smile on people's faces just tells you a million words. They don't need to say one thing. That pleasure that you've given them, that joy, is that hope for a future. Makes a huge difference.
Just tell me how soon you want me to toss it.
The telethon continues, and with me from the video about the Armenian Relief Society, Nyree Derderian. She's the international chair of the ARS. Nyree, welcome. You had some amazing points to make about children, about women. Why is it important for the Armenian Relief Society to collaborate with Armenia Fund to help change lives?
Well, like I said in the video, the Armenian Relief Society evolves with the necessities of our people. And we've been doing it for 110 years. The Armenia Fund has been doing it since 1992, and we've been partnering with Armenia Fund since 1992 because there is infrastructure there. They have people on the ground that can help Armenia improve itself, just like the ARS wants to improve Armenia and Armenian people all over the world.
You made a point of talking about women. Talk about the women's issues that the ARS and Armenia Fund are addressing.
Well, let me take a step back. The ARS is an organization that is 99% women. So the ARS itself is empowerment of women because we give women the opportunity to take on leadership roles, and we also contribute to the empowerment of women in the diaspora and Armenia. We help women gain jobs. We help women gain stability. We give them hope to take care of their families. After all, Armenian women have been taking care of their families for centuries. Yeah. So we just help give them that little extra push for them to do what is necessary, for them to feel complete and feel like they can take care of their children. And
with the greenhouses that Armenia Fund has been installing all over Armenia and the border villages in Artsakh, that is allowing women to create food, a source for food and also employment.
Well, we haven't really partnered with Armenia Fund for greenhouses. We went the other route. Our Armenia entity the regional executive of Armenia, powered up with UNDP, using the UN route. And we started building greenhouses, 91 of them to be exact, in the Davos region, thus giving women the opportunity to become self-sufficient, to become self-reliant, to help their families, and to provide for their families, to sell the food market, to bring it to market, as well as have fresh food at home.
You guys are doing amazing work. All the homohis out around the world watching, thank you very much. Thank you, Nyree. Your mom set the tone for how we followed in her footsteps over these years.
That's the beauty of the ARS. It's multi-generational.
Thank you very much again. Challenge the people at home to get involved, to call.
Well, on this day of Thanksgiving, especially in the United States, when you're sitting at home and you have this amazing feast prepared by your moms, prepared by your loved ones, call the Armenia Fund, 800-888-8897, and donate. Donate not only to Armenia Fund by name, but donate to our own people. Paul, I also have an announcement to make.
Okay, thank you. What is the announcement?
The Armenian Relief Society has continuously throughout the years met with the Armenia Fund and helped the Armenia Fund. And this year, we are proud to announce that we're donating $40,000
$40,000
to the Armenia Fund.
Wow! Armenian Relief Society.
Now, along with that $40,000, which was collected mostly in the United States, Canada, and a few other entities, our organizations support local Armenia Fund events, like in Canada, in France, and they donate all over the world. So this is a majority of the United States or North America, and the rest of the world has donated separately. So we believe in the Armenia Fund as the ARS. We support the Armenia Fund, and we ask you to do as well.
And I want to say, quickly before we continue the telethon, I enjoyed the Armenian Relief Society's souvenir shop on Charents last year when I went and picked up souvenirs for all the family and friends. They do handiwork and they are amazing.
Well, it's not only a shop, Paul. The Home Arves, which was founded last year, 2 years ago now, is actually women's empowerment in action.
There you go.
We teach women how to sew, how to do handwork, as if they didn't know. We just help them improve it.
That's incredible.
And we give them the opportunity to sell their products.
That's incredible. Thank you very much. Continued success. Thank you, ARS. $40,000. That'll go a long way in providing drinking water and solar panels. And speaking of incredible women, I want to introduce Elena Apovian from local television, KTLA. We're going to show you a video first, and then Elena will continue the telethon. Call now, 800-888-8897.